Tell Me Why is epic. It's this unquantifiable game. So it's really kind of like a safe space for trans people, LGBTQ sort of stuff. And it's fun. It sort of juxtaposes this really cute, almost cozy gaming aesthetic with fun little riddles and extremely dark, ominous tales and stories and cutscenes. And there are times in the game where it will literally have really short, cute scenes in between really dark, ominous ones, with a couple of times in the game where it's genuinely a bit unsettling in a very fun way. So I found it hard to quantify what kind of genre it fit into, but it's so beautiful. The artwork in it is stunning throughout, especially the landscapes. They are just absolutely awesome. I experienced quite a bit of motion sickness at certain parts. There's this one part where you're in like a filing cupboard and you've got to go around finding all the files. So the camera is constantly having to switch to all these weird angles. And I tried to push through it, but pushing through it is quite bad when you get motion sickness in gaming. You're not really supposed to do that because it just makes it worse. And it did make it worse. And then I quit the game for that evening and felt sick for the rest of the night. It was not particularly fun. But I really loved this game, so I kept at it. It has 3 chapters. Chapter 1 was free. Chapter 2 and 3 are paid. I think they're both £3 something each in Great British Sterling. No idea in your currency, sorry. But it's on Steam. I came when all the chapters were, essentially just came as one game. I didn't have to go out and source the other chapters. And it's so cool. What I really love about it though is the really kind of subtle stuff they put in the background, affirming posters or the sheer amount of like little details. I'm usually quite bad at getting collectibles, but there was quite a lot of them and it was just fun to explore the little world. It was beautiful and it's structured. I quite like structured games, not structured so much that you can't go and explore, whatever the room you're in a bit. Or if you're in a house, you can't just, go roaming. I liked it. It was dark. It had these choices in it that supposedly affected the gameplay. I don't really know how they did. But what I did like is at the end of each chapter, it would tell you the percentage of gamers that chose option B and the percentage that chose option A. So that was quite cool. And I seem to be in the majority every time. The main character is a trans man. That is awesome. As a trans man myself, that was fucking awesome. Because I've never seen that in a game before. I've never seen that in a game before. And that representation was fucking amazing. And he wasn't this perfect character either, he'd get frustrated sometimes. He'd sort of fly off the handle now and then. And with the choices, I could make him calm down a bit. But essentially at the end of the day, he was dealing with a lot of crap. There were a lot of twists, a lot of turns, a couple of which kind of shocked me a bit. And the ending is fucking awesome. It's so funny. And you can interact with almost everything. It has a little circle above everything you can interact with. Oh, I'm playing it on PC, by the way, but it says, what was it? Xbox? So it's not just for PC. It's all made with Unity as well. And you can tell every now and then when a piece of clothing just doesn't quite fall right. But for the most part, it's really well made. I like it. And the story behind it is so dark. And you think it's dark at the beginning. And then it just gets darker as you go along. And you're like, oh, shit. So that's what this is all about. God damn. And the ending, not gonna lie, it's a mixture of soul destroying and so beautiful at the same time, because it's a bittersweet ending, I'll tell you that. I'm obviously not gonna spoil what happens in the game for you, because I really would love for other people to go out and experience this game. It is freaking amazing. You can buy the whole thing for like £6, so it's not an expensive game to buy. It's so worth it. It is so fucking worth it. I spent 2 days getting completely lost in this world and I couldn't have picked a better game to do it in. I I can't even remember where I saw it advertised. I really can't remember where I even found out about this game. But it was just, oh, stunning. Mate, for real. Seriously, go out and check out this game. Ciao.